Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On the deck.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He'll look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DK Metcalf. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. He's brought down back at the 16. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Christian Kirk deep to return it. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Now a man who played high school ball here in LaGrange, Texas, J.K. Dobbins.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On play action, they'll throw.
This pass is caught by London.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? He'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 39, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. And caught by London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Ritter and London team up there. 1st down, Atlanta.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Then he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Ready, set.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons continue to pull away here this 1st half. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points.
but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
The throw over the middle, taken in. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. 65 yards. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll drop to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 3. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The first down carry by... Now the ball comes loose. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 27, Prescott. Tolbert hauls in the out route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll look to throw now on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The contact on that run came pretty early. Nice job just to push forward and get some extra yardage. Good game.
It certainly was, because the initial contact did not signal the end of the play. His mind, his body, his legs said keep churning forward, and he gained more yardage.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Tolbert.
Complete to Jalen Tolbert. A 3-yard pickup brings up 7 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go 47.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, you don't become a two-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Elliott. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. 47.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A handoff as they run the counter play. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action now. Prescott. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Inside give to Elliott. And he's got room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of 6 yards.
Charles, a lot of happy faces